Welcome to Spit in the Bit. We are on the Derby Road and very excited about this set of races down at Tampa Bay Derby. You emailed me, was it yesterday or the day before? It's just you were very excited about this race. Four horses jumped out at you. I thought, yeah, let me see what happens when I do it. Let's see how exciting this will be. I had to concur. You were right. There are some really fun horses running in this, and some of them we like are two of them are maidens. The other one
Yeah,
has only raced one.
it was really I don't want to say surprising. I'd heard mention of some of them, but just crunching the numbers and realizing, wow, this is a
There's
really tight race with um, four really interesting horses. No strike against the others, but there's four that are really intriguing, all very tightly bunched.
yeah, they're pretty outstanding. And you're right. When I glanced at it, saw the field, I thought, huh, okay, you got further ado in there. I'm excited to see further ado, but
100%.
yeah. And then
Uh,
as I did the research, boom. So,
yep.
oh,
Literally, I was pleasantly surprised to see. Yeah, I went into it expecting that um, Further Ado would be heads and shoulders above everybody, but that's not how. I
no,
don't think either of us see it that way.
no.
That's no
Um,
strike on Further Ado at all.
No, so there are nine horses in this, and we see it as a four horse four horse race, and uh, a really close four horses. Wouldn't you say? I mean, you have yours like almost right on top of one another as far as how they
Apologize for
go.
the on. Yeah, for sure. I have it super tight. Super tight.
All right. Well, we will be talking about these same four horses, but I think we have them in different order. Who do you have winning?
I have Power Shift on top, Todd Fletcher, with Johnny V aboard,
That's number five,
number
right?
five horse.
Yeah. Wait, why do you
Yep.
like why do you like
Uh,
Power Shift? Why do you
well,
like this maiden to win this race?
I know. Uh, good point. It's worth asking. Um, well, um, One of the things I like about this horse, though a maiden, um, in if you get a chance to go back and watch that maiden race, what did Fletcher say about it?
If they ran that race 1,000 times, he'd win it 999 times. What does it say?
That's right. That's what I heard too. No,
999 times out of 1,000.
yeah, it was a heck of a race. Um, and these those two, excuse me, those two horses, Power Shift being one of them, who lost by what, three-quarters of a length, I
Yeah, right
think,
there.
in their duel. They were a crisp 13 and a half lengths
Ooh.
ahead of the third place horse. They were in just a slugfest and they're both first time starters, if I'm not mistaken. But they really went at it. So it wasn't just any maiden special weight,
No.
that's for sure. It was Chad Brown against Todd Fletcher, and it was a slugfest.
Yeah, and I kind of joke with you, maiden. I have Power Shift coming in second. Um, Heavy favorite on that first race. Just horse coming was a horse that people were looking forward to the debut, and I don't want to say disappointed, but they were shocked he didn't win. But ran a great speed figures were crazy high on it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think Power Shift is got hopefully has a little chip on his shoulder, coming in second. So we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, it was
That.
a nice. He certainly didn't embarrass himself in the race for a debut performance. So and a good seasoning, I think.
Yeah,
He's
yeah, without a doubt.
nothing to be ashamed
No, and again, excited to see this horse. This horse could be a serious Derby contender. We'll see facing a field of potential contenders how he responds to that. Um, the one I have winning is I went with the number six. Further ado, uh, further ado. Just we're talking about the other three, not their maidens, or they've only won their debut. Further ado's tested, has ran against high level competition.
For
Um,
sure. He beat Universe and Soldier and Diplomat, who had a
yeah,
did nice last weekend, right? Didn't he finish third?
hmm and yeah,
Um,
winning the Kentucky Jockey Club, that was a points race, so kind of the more proven horse here. But yeah, Further Ado is awesome. I'm very
and one of the things we didn't talk about too that I really like about Power Shift that I wanted to mention is his debut is a two-turn race.
oh
Um, he went a mile and the mile and the 40. Tampa's a slightly unusual track on how it's configured.
okay.
So they'll have a mile and 40 as opposed to a mile 70 that most tracks will have. But a couple of the other horses we're going to talk about coming up. Um,
Who do you have coming in second? If you
I
have
have Further Ado as
okay.
well. One thing I didn't like a ton about his last race, and I think maybe that's partially why Cox has given him 3+ months off. I didn't like the finishing kick of that race all that much. I liked everything up to that point in the Kentucky Jockey Club. I thought his race before that was better.
I
The
agree. Yeah,
Keeneland race,
they were
his
grinding at
debut.
the home stretch. He was kind of grinding it out. Yeah,
Yeah, so I think he needed that time. And therefore, I'm not positive that he's going to be, um, because he's taken him to Tampa, he still has time to take him to another race
sure.
uh, before the Derby, and most likely would. So I'm not positive he's 100% ready to go. So
There.
those are my two reasons why, though I had him kind of in a deadlock. I um, thought that Power Shift was in a better spot to take advantage of what I think is going to be a hot pace, by the way, or
Yeah,
at least a
well,
tough pace.
should be a tough pace. Yeah, and that will if it's a hot pace, who does it favor? Does that
I think it
favor
favors Power Shift.
over the four that we're going to be talking about, right?
Yeah, and certainly favors him over Further Ado coming off of a 3-month layoff, in my opinion.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Well, who do you like third?
Um, because you have Power Shift second, correct?
Yes.
I actually have um, Chad Brown's horse, Canaletto, uh, coming in from Gulfstream Park, a maiden special weight win that he won by 8 lengths over a pretty impressive horse that finished third in that race, went on to win impressively recently.
Yeah.
But Flavin Pratt's going to be riding him again.
Why is
Rode
that?
him down a couple.
Why is that significant?
Because Brandt is running the same day. For most people in the top three of their Derby contenders, he's running out at Santa Anita. So Brandt finished what, third in the Breeders'
Yeah.
Cup Juvie. Won a grade one before that at Del Mar, but Flavian's going to the opposite side of the country to stay on this Chad Brown horse.
You know, may who knows why he did it, but the reality is he did it, and it could be because he thinks it's that this horse is that good.
Yeah,
Could be.
and that's no strike against Brandt.
No.
But it's two of the top. I mean, arguably the most successful East Coast trainer and the for sure the most successful West Coast trainer, and he had
Mm-hmm.
his choice between the two, and he went to Tampa,
Yeah.
and not riding the horse that most people have in their top two or three on the Derby Trail, who no strike whatsoever ran a very quality race against who would be the number one contender for the Derby if he hadn't gotten beat up a little bit and had to take some time off in Ted Naffy.
Yeah.
So I think this Canaletto is the real deal.
Yeah. I have Canaletto coming in third as well, but a tight third. I think and you one, two, and three, for me could go you could flip flop it anyway. Who knows how I'm gonna actually bet it come the
Yeah,
day of because
it's
they're
not going to
that
surprise
close.
me that this horse goes off as the favorite.
Yeah.
Um, he looked really good, and for the reasons we just mentioned,
Yeah.
this is a good horse. I know again it's just one race, and he might fall flat, but boy, he didn't look like it.
No, that one race was very impressive.
Yep.
Um, so then we've been talking about four. Who's our fourth horse?
Another maiden, but no slouch whatsoever. His um, the Puma is his name. Javier Castellanos riding him, Gustavo Delgado horse. But he finished third in the last month in this Sam F. Davis here at Tampa, and did that against Renegade. Again, another horse that's in most people's top five. No
Mm-hmm.
slouch performance whatsoever. His first try at um, two turns, and he ran um, a quality race. And his first race, his debut main special, 7 furlongs at Gulfstream, ran second to Chief Wallaby. Again, no slouch whatsoever. So though he
Yeah.
hasn't won, put up really nice buyer speed figures, and he went up against some um, most definitely top 10
Yeah.
Derby contender
Yeah.
horse, and made no shame in how he ran. He ran really well.
Yeah. I
And
have.
Javier's kind of
Yeah,
um,
that'll help too. That going back to getting Javier on board.
yep.
The Puma I have is obviously his fourth as well. Kind of rooting for him now because what that would say for Chief Wallaby. I am a big fan of Chief Wallaby, and if the Puma wins this one, that just elevates Chief
Oh, for
Wallaby up
sure. And
as well.
you can say it'll elevate even further the number one contender for the Derby, right? Because
Yeah,
that horse already beat Renegade in the Remsen.
yeah.
Uh,
So yeah, I
so
guess it would elevate Renegade. Yeah, so um,
Paladin would look even better.
yeah, Paladin, Renegade, Chief, all those horses have all finished ahead of the Puma. So if the Puma wins, what does it say about them? It's a good call.
Right. Yeah, and I really liked um I thought his race was really solid last time, and it was a super slow pace. It'd be interesting to see how he does. I'm not sure, but I both of the Puma's first two races were kind of slow. I mean, the race itself. Um, it'd be interesting to see because I don't think this is going to be a slow pace race. Could be wrong. Well, one horse we haven't even talked about that's in this race. We're both going, and I still really am excited about Napoleon Solo. Some, like on the Preakness maybe, and there's still time where Napoleon Solo could
Sure.
but man, his first two races early speed, but Napoleon Solo beat Talkin, the number two horse in this Tampa Bay Derby. That horse finished second to Napoleon Solo in the Champagne the race we were very excited about,
Yeah.
and finished ahead of Universe. So talking about Talkin, another point to mention, I mean, he beat Further Ado in his uh, debut up at Saratoga last summer, and made that strong showing in the Champagne. And he goes to the Remsen, doesn't run great, but that was Paladin, Renegade, and Balboa. Um, had 3 months off, but as we learned, speaking in New York races, um, Crown the Buckeye ran a dud, um, and then had a nice race at the Gotham last weekend
Yeah.
to get points for the Derby. So it's not going to be shocking that this horse takes a step forward and puts challenge in on a horse that you have on top that he's already beat a few races back. So it's a fun race.
Yeah, very, very fun. Very, yeah, and you make a good point. These horses are young. They're young 3-year-olds. They're growing, learning, developing so much
Yep.
every month. So so makes this so challenging, so tough to be able to pick a winner and to figure out who's gonna be running at their best come May. So
Oh, for
yeah,
sure.
it's
Because you're
fun.
kind of looking at it like how you look at other races that you handicap and bet on. Because
Mhm.
the opposite can be true too. It's possible that Further Ado as a 2-year-old matured really quickly, and we've already seen his best. You never know.
Yep, it happens a lot. I would,
Mhm.
so yeah, those horses that mature earlier and do really well as 2-year-olds doesn't always mean they'll do great as 3-year-olds. But um,
Right.
all right, so let's wrap it up. We have a 4-horse race, and we'll say the order, but it could. They're all 4 very, very, very close to one another. We like the number 5 Power Shift. We like number 6 Further Ado. We like the 8 the Puma. The number 9 Cataletto. So hey, should be a great race. It'll give us
Yes.
so much information about the Derby and who's going to be in the Derby and who's going to be contenders in it. So I'm really looking forward to
It's
it on
going to say a
Saturday.
lot about um, other horses that are already in contention on if
Yeah, yeah,
this race could make them look even stronger.
without a doubt. So, all right. Well, hey, we'll reconvene after it, and this is a race that we can make some money on. You know,
For sure.
there's money to be
For
made
sure.
in this race. So, all right. Have a good
Maybe.
night.
All right. Well, enjoy Tampa Bay Downs.
It'll be fun.
All right.